Ciao ragazzi and welcome back. This is our first real lesson together, and I decided to call the videos where I talk about commonly made mistakes, English mistakes Italians make. And like I said in my introduction video, I understand why Italians make these mistakes because they are rooted in the Italian language. So please don't take offense, but know that I say that with love because I really hope that I can help with not only telling you what is a common mistake and how to say it correctly, but I also really want to explain why and give you some additional information to help you understand what's happening in the language and between the two languages. So, this mistake I hear very often, and it happens when my students arrive to my lessons late. I often receive text messages or in person when someone walks in and they know that they are 5, 10, 15 minutes late. They often say to me, "Sorry for the late." Sorry for the late. Sorry for the late is not correct English. And there is a very simple reason why you cannot say sorry for the late. The late is not a noun in English. The reason that Italian speakers want to say sorry for the late is because I think the noun il ritardo is a noun in Italian. But in English, you have a few different choices to express this same idea, but with correct grammar. One choice is to still use a noun, and the way you can use a noun and talk about late is lateness, tardiness, or delay. None of these are used very frequently. So, sorry for my lateness sounds formal and a little strange to me. Sorry for my tardiness, for Americans, that's never used, but it is a real word. I think it's never used. The last one is a delay, and it's used in sort of a specific way. If a train is supposed to leave at 5 o'clock and then they say, the train is now departing at 5:15, that is a delay. And so if you go to an appointment, a lesson, work, and you say, sorry for the delay, about arriving, it doesn't make so much sense. But if you talk about doing something later than the expected deadline, if you go to work and you needed to finish some kind of report and you submit that one day late, you could say, oh, sorry for the delay in sending these reports. Reports, not report. That's a bonus common mistake that I hear. Report, not report. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I think that you could say in that situation, I'm sorry for the delay in sending you these reports. But if you arrive somewhere late, I wouldn't say, I'm sorry for the delay. You could say, I'm sorry for being delayed, but that makes it seem like there's another reason why you are late. Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe there was an accident on the street and you were stuck in traffic and you couldn't go. Then you can say, oh, I'm sorry, I was delayed by the traffic. Okay, but now let's say you just want to send a simple message to your teacher that you are arriving to your lesson 5 minutes late, and it's not really for any reason, but you just are late. You could say, sorry, I'm late. Or if you're talking about the future, sorry, I'm going to be late. Sorry for being late. I think that's the most common, natural way that I would say it. And then if you're arriving, maybe you didn't know in advance, you're not telling someone in advance. You arrive to your appointment, you see that it's 5 minutes later than the start time. You can say then, oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. Okay? If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments or any questions, and I am happy to help. Thank you for watching. Bye.